These are fragments of plastic found in tap water in Gauteng. Collected and analyzed by Wits University's Microplastic Research Group, a finding that adds to growing global concern about plastic pollution and its impact on human health.
For our tap water study, we detected microplastics with a concentration of 14 particles per liter. And these were made up of mostly fibers that were green, blue and black in color.
Microplastics are everywhere. In the air we breathe, the food we eat, the water we drink. It's polluted the planet and has even made its way into human organs. We do not know the long-term health consequences. This episode looks at what we eat and drink and plastic regulations. Wits University set out to test whether South African beverages contained microplastics. Gibbon Rameramisa, a PhD student at the School of Chemistry, tested 88 samples, including tap water, bottled water, soft drinks, and alcohol. The results were sobering.
Yes, we detected a higher number of microplastics in alcoholic beverages as compared to non-alcoholic beverages.
But every sample, including bottled water, was contaminated.
Although people perceive bottled water as being a healthier alternative to tap water, according to the research that we've conducted, this may not be the case. Bottled water and tap water samples contain similar number of microplastics.
Plastic is made of oil-based chemicals, but most of the chemicals used in its production aren't regulated, says environmental health campaigner Rico Euripido from GroundUp.
There are over 16,000 chemicals that are routinely used in plastics, a quarter of which are known to cause harm to humans and the environment. And yet they routinely use those chemicals to give plastics their properties.
Without laws forcing companies to test and disclose the chemicals they use, manufacturers face little accountability, says Dr. Neil Stacey, a chemical and biomedical engineer at Wits. More than just clearer labeling, he says what's urgently needed is major investment into research to understand the harm plastics cause and to develop safer alternatives.
So the American environmental authorities historically have quite frequently allowed the chemical industry to be self-regulating without the EPA necessarily having tested them.
The pollution doesn't end with what we drink, but also affects what we eat. Microplastics have now been detected inside fruit and vegetables, including carrots, apples, and pears.
So even in the terrestrial environment, plants and their roots can take up microplastic. But in agriculture now, we use a massive amount of plastics. And this is because the petrochemical industry is repositioning itself in such a way as to sell more and more plastic.
Historically, consumer responsibility has never solved any major crisis. There has to be either strong regulation or a financial incentive.
Plastic is a major environmental threat, but its impact on human health may be even more serious. What is clear is the urgent need for global action. In the next episode, we ask, how much responsibility should big brands take for the mess they leave behind?